the first thing you must do when you have any success is to say, I am the special one.
I'm the special one.
Then you must single out the player on your team and make them very, very mad.
I can make somebody mad.
So I may have been a little ambitious when I recorded that intro because we just beat Sparta and Fortuna Sittard 3-1 and 2-1 and it was looking very, very good. In fact, we hadn't lost a game since the PSV game, and really before that it was only Ajax and PSV, so things were looking really, really up. And I thought with PEC Zwolle and SC Heerenveen, yes, I'm working on my pronunciation, and FC Utrecht coming up, that, you know, we could pick up some points. And then this happened. A 1-1 draw, a 1-0 loss, a 1-1 draw. Not very good. But today, my friends, we take on VVV Venlo, which is probably the most fun name of a team to say in all of the world. Might be a little ambitious, but VVV Venlo, VVV Venlo. I mean, just try it. While you're sitting where you're at right now, you could be on a bus and introduce somebody to VVV Venlo. Be like, have you heard of VVV? Anyway, they've got a negative 28 goal differential. In reality, they lost 13-0 this season. They just asked me this in the press conference, gave up a 7-0 to Feyenoord. So Football Manager trying to be realistic, not being half bad at that, unfortunately. So negative 28 goal differential with 2 points. I think we might rotate just a fuzz. The other thing I want to point out to you, of the 19 goals we scored in league play, 19, 7 of them have come from penalties. Are we flattering ourselves a little bit with that? Like, are we scoring more than we should? Or does it have something to do with us having like strong strikers up front that are able to hold onto the ball and they're getting pushed over or something like that by a defender? What do you think? Speaking of strong strikers, Kramer here. Not too pleased with me. I'm not sure if we extend his contract or not. He thinks he deserves a new contract to reflect that he's a better player now than when he started. I'm gonna just have to disagree with you on this one, sir. It's not looking to, to be fair, we haven't played him that much, but also we've not played him that much because he's got 2 starts, 3 subs, and 1 goal. Not great. And he's gonna start in the Dutch Cup. And he's 32 and his physicals are falling up. To be fair, I haven't used him as much, but he's also a squad player. He's also worth 950 grand. That value's going to keep dropping because he was worth 1.1 or 1.2 earlier when he started arguing with me about the contract. Like, we had a whole sit-down meeting, the agent came and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of went, what if we just sold him? Like, if we could get 500 grand added to the transfer budget for next season or for this January window, would that be worth it? And to be honest, I've thought the same thing with Ravel Morrison. You can see now he's got 2 caps for Jamaica. That happened in reality too. He got his first call up. Congrats, mate. So I do the thing. I put the arm around. Hey, mate, congrats on getting your first cap. And this is what he says. He says, to be honest, I can't believe it's taking this long to get a call up, and is furious at me. And I'm just like, good on Sports Interactive for properly explaining how a player gets his debut with Sir Alex Ferguson with Man United in 2008 and 2009, and then kind of it goes way off the rails, and he's only had 116 total appearances anywhere. I get that, like, leadership is a 4, and work, have they coded in just really mad at the universe? Is that a thing? Because I kind of believe it. And again, I kind of go, well, if we could get another 500 grand for him, but nobody's really interested. And he's been all right. He's got 3 assists in 10 starts on a 6.91, but he's not like a world beater, and that's a lot of transfer money. What do you think about those two? In addition to those problems, we are approaching the transfer window, so I'm trying to get my scouting figured out. There are so many players, and a pro tip, in case you don't know this, no need to scout a player on a free agent contract. I just offer trials, and I tend to offer 4-week trials. If they kind of look then I just do a 1 week, but we are looking at all of these players. I kind of like Tom Peterson because he is versatile. He's not a world beater. He's like 3 stars at everything, but I kind of go, yeah, but like if he would take a, I don't know, impact sub type contract, would that be worth it? Because we could play him and, he's like the emergency backup guy. maybe that's for the future. Maybe we don't need a player like that this season because we have so many, but something to consider. We did bring Samir Nasri in, and I was like, West Ham, right? Oh, no. Went to Anderlecht and played 7 games and is now done. So, yeah. But, I mean, I love a good story, and it's a name people would know, but those physicals are atrocious. One player we may sign would be Dorian Dervit, right? I think Dervit. He's French. You don't say like the last 5 letters of any name in French is what it feels like. Central defender, he's all right, but when you look at the report, he's our best center back. And Shaquille is the second best, and Pete is the third. A tad bit concerning. He is 32 though, so I'm not entirely convinced of this. I tend to go like, let's find a younger player, but maybe he's a stopgap for 2 years, and then we move him on, or he leaves or something like that. Aside from that, we're scouting the whole world, and we're not going to get, it's one of those things I do have a problem where I'm like, oh, that player looks interesting. Oh, that player looks interesting. Oh, that player looks interesting. Do a week, do a month, do a week, do a month. And we're going to get to the transfer window, and no one is like, we're not going to finish hardly any of these. But, that's one of those things where, again, I'm kind of also, I have an eye towards next season and next window. We'll see what we can get done this window. Debatable. And since some of our players are nearing the end of their contracts and they can start, taking an end of contract and leaving on freeze, essentially, we have done some extensions. So Seedorf here, in the B team, has signed an extension taking him up to $900 a week. I think he was on like $600, something like that, with a 10% yearly wage rise. Overall, looks really good, and we've locked him up until 2025. Yes, sir. Additionally, Shaq has signed a contract until 2024, taking him to 3.1K. I just think he's super versatile and one of our better players. Worth, like, we've increased the wage budget a little bit, because of the transfer budget going down to give us the capability to sign some of these folks to long-term contracts. I kind of think Shaquille being 22 is going to be a key player in our system. 2 players that I really don't know what to do with are Danny Baker, or Baker. Baker sounds good to me, because he's on 4.8K a week, and he's only 3 stars in our setup. He's not even here. Again, we've loaned him out for not even his whole wages, and he's the 4th best midfielder on 4.8K. But do we just let the contract end? Is that really worth it? He's a homegrown prospect. You'd like to get some value, right? But like, we're probably not going to be able to sell him for $500,000 to Rhoda, right? So what do we do with him? And what do we do with Aaron? Aaron's 33. Now, Aaron could be... He's not really a left back. I was thinking he could be like, if Leif Davis, his loan ends, maybe Aaron is the one that kind of takes over for the left back position. But he's definitely more of that, attacking, because he can't tackle. And our system, if we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 or even a 4-3-3, we don't have a back 5. I think we need a player on the left that's going to tackle. And he's also on 3.8K a week. So what do we do with these guys? Do we extend them? Or do we just say, because he's on contract until 2022. So do we try and sell him next window? Decisions. The last player I want to show you here that we did offer an extension to, there you go, is Miles Veldman. He is 17 years old, has 4 or 5 star potential, and is improving massively, and is 17 determined, which if you watch my channel, I tend to love. So we'll see how he works out in the future. 17. Get in. Like, just turned 17 this year. Woo! So today, my friends, we're going to take on VVV Venlo and FC Dordrecht in the Dutch Cup second round. And I don't remember this being here, but now they want us to reach the 3rd round of the Dutch Cup. Did they sneak that in there? 2 more things before we get to the games today. 1, welcome Mike the Taco to the patronage. We're up to 49 patrons now. Mike has been in the comments for a long time and decided to throw into the ring. He said, I'm coming in. So thank you, Mike, for your support and for your continued viewership for so long. It really means a lot. And it just warms me soul. And we now have, for the first time, I think ever, at least this close to the episodes coming out, 3 episodes in a row, over 100 likes. I got so excited I couldn't even talk. Episode 1 is over 205 likes at the time of recording. Could we do 4 in a row? That would be unbelievable. Like, it tells me that you all are excited about what we're doing here. You're excited about the editing that I've done to try and step my game up a little bit, and you're enjoying the series. It really means a lot. And again, we do have more stuff coming. I am going to be doing an experiment series. that's going to be coming probably second. I'd say second week of December to be safe. I don't want to overcommit, because I do need to wrap up the Burnley save from the beta. But I'm absolutely stunned by your support. If you could tell your friends to get them to watch episode 1 and see if that hooks them in, that'd be greatly appreciated. And join the community of the Discord. We've had several people pop in as of episode 1, and they've watched the series and popped in. It's been great. And now let's get to the games. So here we are, my friends. Again, I may have been a little ambitious, because I think when I recorded that intro, we were like in third. Now, one win and some games going in our favor could get us back into, some sort of European spot. A little early for that, though. But I just thought it was too good to pass up. I was like, what is happening? This is Bizarro World. Let's freaking go. All right, my friends, we are doing the 4-2-3-1. It's all the usual suspects, except we have brought in Del Fabro, because he needs some game time. He's not had a start yet. He's been a sub 6 times. He's got 3 stars, 3.5 star potential. He's 25. He's on loan. We don't have to make them super happy because he's not our player, but we kind of want to. And then again, Kramer, because maybe he'll do some business today. But I thought this is a big opportunity to go get some points, and I've gotten burned with heavily rotating in the past, so we're not going to do that. I got the same question twice in the tunnel. It was weird. It's like, hey, your favorites. And like, I answered the same way. Like, we're going to go, it wasn't like we're going to go crush them, but it's like, yeah, I expect us to prove how good we are. All right, Kishna. Oh, my favorite player. Oh my goodness. Oh my, is it again? Again, if we score this, my friends, it will be 8 out of 20 of our goals are penalties. If this is determined to be a penalty. Is that common in the Eredivisie? I don't get the opportunity to watch it. I'm going to watch it more now because I do have ESPN Plus, and I think it's part of the package. But is that a common thing? I know Eredivisie typically you see a lot of scoring, no penalty. Okay, so it won't up our total, but 7 out of 19 is over 33% of our goals being penalties, and that seems a tad bit high for me. And it doesn't look like anybody's diving. It kind of looks like there's been some of them have been poor refereeing decisions, according to the commentary box right here. I'm just kind of like, I really don't understand what's happening. We're going attacking because we should be scoring. They got a negative 28 goal differential, boys. I mean, come on. They're playing a 4-3-3 with a DM. We've only got 2 shots and 1 on target. We've not created any chances. We're not going to get but the 1 highlight to go look at the monitor. I'm disgusted with all of you. It's time to throw a water bottle, is it? I think it is. I think it's throwing a water bottle. I'm far from pleased. Everyone's crushed. I kind of thought that might happen, but lads, they've got a negative 28 goal differential. Are you serious right now? And I've started most of our starters here. I'm going to demand more, see how they react, get a little bit of reaction. Kramer is not doing a great job. He's going to come off. I'm severely disappointed with you. We're going to bring on Nicholas Karelis. You can take a look at him there. He's not really a target man, though, so we're going to put him on pressing forward and see if he can cause some problems on their back line. And then Diaz is having a mare of a game, so we're going to bring in Amar Katic. He's decent-ish. He's not had a start yet. This is his 7th substitute appearance, but he's done okay when he's come in. He's not been amazing, but he's done okay. And because we have so many subs, we're going to bring on Milan van Evik, because his concentration is a little bit better. Ah, good. We've got a winger who's nervous coming in. That's fantastic. And then I don't want to push it too far, but we will put him on attack as well. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Away! Is anybody there? Do we have a strike? I mean, yeah, he just decided not to do any running. That's fantastic. Hooperts. Okay. This is going to be a counterattack for us. This is going to be a counterattack for us. Okay. It's time to go 4-2-4. I mean, he's doing a 6.8, but that's really not doing anything for us, to be completely honest with you. You can be a target man, and you can be a pressing forward. And we're going to go very attacking, and we're going to take that off. And we're going to get a little aggressive. We're going to get a little aggressive, I think. Completely changing the system. That's definitely what you want to do. Negative. It's because I pointed it out. That's what's happening. It's because I said they've got a negative 28 goal differential. They've got 2 points. And here we go. And it's time for some berating. I mean, they've earned it. You've earned that berating, my friends. And we're not even going to get a single highlight, are we? Van Ivik. Orweiler. Top of the box. Shaq. Oh, it's headed away. And who is this? Davis is just hanging out. Oh, yeah, I'm a left back. There goes the ball. Vinny Van Krooij. I'm sure it's Vinny. It's got to be Vinny. They're 1 yellow card away from suspension. Well, they're about to get slapped around because we're not doing anything. Do we have anybody that can play a left back that's more attacking? No, we don't. But let's go box to box with you, and we'll go advanced playmaker with you. So we're, again, supporting the attacking move. I don't think we're going to get anything done here. Come on! Wait, praying for an equalizer at the last minute, and it's wide. And I mean, you got to be. Oh, press conference. Here we go. Thrash arms. I'm far from pleased. De Boer and Kramer are nervous. Kramer's like, he's going to sell me. I'm not going to blame one player for a late miss. That is an incredibly disappointing result, though. I mean, come on. Okay, this is fascinating. The first question in the post-match press conference is about the referee, Jeroen Manschot. Is he becoming kind of a bogey referee because he gave another decision against us? I kind of think that's not fair. I mean, he did have a 5.6 in our game against Willem, but we won that game 3-0. And he had an 8.5 today. And the other game, he was on a 9.5 when we smashed Feyenoord. So I don't really think that's a fair question to be. I mean, that's an interesting question. I didn't know that was part of Football Manager. As much as it might frustrate De Koning, I can't afford to dwell on it. Who's De Koning? Yeah, that's interesting. We're not going to talk about the referees. Yeah, let's move on. It's never good when you're assistant manager and like where it shows all the charts and all that kind of stuff says we should be able to beat them, but they may surprise us. I'm like, and they want us to play defensive. They're in 14th, lads. They've got 18 points this season in the league below us. If we can't, and I have rotated. I mean, a little bit. We've rotated the midfield, and we've taken Ricardo out. And everybody is new on the back line, except for, well, and he did play last game, right? So Gianni here is back, but that's why. I knew I needed, I'm looking for that Van Dijk figure to command the back line, and everybody else gets some game time. Midfield is rotating in, and then these three are normal starters, and John, I thought I was going to say John, but is trying to get some match sharpness because he's been injured. But it's defensive? Really? Let's go, boys. All of you. I would like some motivation, please. Nobody's motivated. I'm going to say we're always motivated regardless of opposition, even though I don't believe that of our squad. But you have to speak it into existence. It's like The Secret here, my friends. I think. I don't know. I've not read that, but I think that's the gist of it. I'm not going to talk about individuals. Let's get right to it. Please, can we have a better game? I mean, we might be a little rattled, right? We just lost to VVV Venlo because I made fun of their name. I don't really make fun of it. I do think it's kind of an interesting name. And that they had 2 points and a negative 28 goal differential. It's a disaster, honestly. Diaz, who I had to have a talk because his form has been so, like, really, really poor. He's on, like, a 6.5 in the last 5 games. And the assistant recommended that I do that. And he was like, you're right. I've been poor. This guy is literally going to dribble I was going to say, all the way from left back, all the way across the pitch, and he's going to score a wonder goal against us. I just felt it coming. A bruised knee. You're fine, mate. We're going attacking. This is crazy. I know it's only 10 minutes. Zwolfs? Whoa. Hold the phone. Is that... It's Anthony Zwolfs! Yes! Yes! Oh, viewers, if you don't know who this is, you're missing out. You're missing out. Leave a comment, somebody. Fill them in. Fill them in. Let them know. Let them know who Anthony Zwolfs is. It's pretty good distribution. Okay, Mulder, who's not played much, collects it. Oh, okay, that looked a little panicked. Let's not lie. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, he's offside. Am I gonna have to yell again? What has happened? Diaz just watched. He wasn't even facing the ball. He's just watching the defender run at him, and he's like, he's gonna get to that. Okay. Let's just quietly put it back on positive and not mention it. Come on, boys. Come on. There you go, Luke. Nice. Nice. It's raining. It's pouring. The goals will be scoring. We bumped our heads against the team with all the Veds, and we got to the third round in the morning with a penalty! If you're enjoying this content, hit the subscribe button. Come on, John, you've not played. Yes! That's, again, I wasn't counting our total of 19 goals with the cup game. If you count that one, because we only won that game 1-0, so we've now scored 21 goals this year with 8 penalties. And I love that they give you the highlight of the penalty. If it's not a Panenka, I want to see the foul more than I want to see the penalty, right? If it's not an amazingly taken penalty or save, but I guess that might give it away if it's like, uh-oh, they're going to show something. Something interesting is about to happen. All right, boys. It'd be really nice if our guys who are all on regular starter contracts, but really rotational players, could, like, put in a shift for us today. That'd be amazing. Jurgen Klopp would appreciate that. He wants to be substituted. Mate, you got a bruised knee. Don't act like you've been, like, shot or something, you know? Like, Katic, come on down. This was Diaz's opportunity. I mean, he's on a 7.0, but it was his opportunity to, like, really put in a solid shift for us. And he has to come off with a slight... I'm going to argue it's a slight knock. Now, I'll say that he'll be out for 4 weeks with, like, a bone bruise or something. You know, it's like, come on, boys. Guard against complacency. That's what I'm saying. Let's get right back to it. I think we can only make 3 subs, so we're not going to be as aggressive as we would be in the league. So we're going to just sit tight here. We'd like to get another goal, please. Let's try the encouragement route. They've not liked that. I love when you're like, let's encourage them, and they're like, nah, I don't want to be encouraged. I think we're gonna take Morrison off. Oh, this would be early, wouldn't it? But he's on a yellow, and we can't really afford to go down to 10. We're gonna risk it and bring on Boy Kemper. Is it Boy? No one said anything in the first episode, but B-O-Y. Is it Boy? I don't know. It seems like Boy Kemper, which is quite interesting. Demanding more? No reaction. Nobody cares. It doesn't even look like Dordrecht care. 3 shots, 1 on target at 0.07 XG, which is from, like, 0.02 of that is from that long shot from their left back. And of course, I say all that for us to concede in the 93rd minute. Come on, boys. That's fine. It's not like you're trying to equalize. Zwolfs is going to ping an amazing pass here, though. We know his quality. Okay, maybe not yet. Maybe he needs a couple years to develop before he goes to Reggio Adace. Let's go. Or was it? Or am I thinking of Reggio Adace, or am I thinking of Cabinteely? I can't remember. Now the demand more goes in, and still no reaction. That's good. Good. Okay, headed away. Katic. Oh, kind of a cheeky touch there, right in front of the opposition manager. I don't know if I showed you this. I'm wearing a yellow tracksuit with green. It's enjoyable. That was kind of disappointing. Let's be honest. I'm gonna say. Oh, well, the ratings are good, aren't they? I do want to say we got away with it, but when you've got like half the team on green ratings, you kind of can't. It's probably not good. 2 1-0s in the cup against that level up opposition is not really what we were looking for. All right, on to the draw. We've gone ahead one day to the 3rd round draw. There's only one team from the division below us, and that's Helmond. So we'd love to get them. Anybody other than Ajax or Feyenoord is probably okay. And AZ maybe. Let's find out. SC Heerenveen, currently 4th? No, they've moved up 2nd. But they are just the 6 points ahead of us, which, you know, in 12 games is 2 points a game. Or no, half a point a game. But at least it's not Ajax. So that's what we'll see. Well, that's what we're going to do next time is we'll kind of keep this up with doing 2 games in one episode. And then, you know, if we don't make it to the next round, then we'll kind of see where we end up from league play. We get Vitesse in 9th, Zwolle in 11th. We've not done AZ. That might be a good game to bring you back for. So AZ in 4th place and Heerenveen. Again, my friends, if we could somehow get 4 episodes in a row to 100 likes, that'd be absolutely amazing. I've gained like 50 subscribers recently, which is amazing. So thanks for that. The biggest thing I could ask you today is to share this with your friends. Go back, find the playlist on the channel, or go to episode 1 and be like, hey, go watch this guy's stuff. And if you tweet about it, tag me at Gray Hair Gaming with an A, Gray with an A. And then you mention hashtag feeling storky, because I just think that's awesome and I think we should get it trending. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. I mean, should we start dreaming or no? No, not yet. I don't know. And patrons, I update this at the end of the month once the new pledges come in. So if you pledged recently and your name's not up there, that's why. So hang tight. Thank you.